our day off with pancakes the easy way. This is the Danish chocolate that we get from my sister-in-law. She lives over there. So awesome. Well, my father-in-law actually gives it to us, but we like to put these super thin in between each one. But it's my understanding that this kind of goes on like a breakfast toast, but it's really tasty. I like to put mine like on top of a hot chocolate. They're really good with tandy cakes if you're from Pennsylvania. It's just like a thin layer of chocolate, but I'm gonna just go ahead and put these on and bake it and go from there. This is just an easy way to do pancakes quickly while I have my hands kind of busy with the baby. So there's flour in it, baking powder. I have an egg, a duck egg in there because it makes it nice and fluffy. I have vanilla, pinch of salt, and that's it. I just use the unenriched Kirkland's flour. Oh, I have some local honey in there as well, and local hive honey. And then, yeah, it's super easy. I really enjoy these, and you can control the ingredients, and the toppings are fun. So I'm going to put them in at 400 and watch them bake. Okay, and this is what they come out like. Very, very flat. I had this idea from when I was a teacher. We did flat Stanley, if you're familiar with that, and we were making things that were flat. So I brought in that chocolate, and then I brought in everything that was flat. Essentially, we smushed things, but that's a fun thing if you're homeschooling. I don't know. I was just thinking of that, but these are delicious. I already drizzled some honey on there. You could do cinnamon. Like I said, the possibilities are endless. Sometimes I make little sandwiches out of these and put sausage, egg, and cheese on it for my husband to take to work, but they're super fun. You could even roll them up, but you get it. You get it. So many ideas we're going to enjoy. I am starting off strong with 3 duck eggs, so that's giving me, ow, I just got poked, 27 grams of protein. And then I have avocado here, and then I have cheese for another 6 grams of protein, broccoli, bell pepper, and onion. And this is typically something that I'm eating. Sometimes I throw a piece of sourdough bread, but it just depends what I have on hand. And then I'm setting out some things for lunch. So doing a tomato, I'm going to do some bacon, I think, and maybe do some BLT wraps, but these veggies will be for dinner. So I'm going to enjoy this. I do have some salt on there. Sometimes I do hot sauce, and I'm also going to do a glass of filtered water with a little bit of lemon juice and some salt. And then I will show you the rest of our day. Okay, we are rolling with Tractor Supply feed for now because this might be our last feed haul for these little chickens, but we're working on it. So look at that chamomile. We're going to have to do some garden harvest today, I think, because if you pluck those chamomile, they're good to go. But good morning. We're feeding the chickens, having a good old time. It is very warm out for 8:30 in the morning, but we're working with it. We're rolling with it. Boom shakalaka. Oh my gosh. The boys are fighting over Winnie over there, Lavender and Wednesday. I got a question if you're new here. We thought they were all girls and we didn't change their names, so that is why they have quote unquote girls' names. But whoa! Oh, Reba. Reba's been broody for the last week, so I don't know. Everything's out of sorts for her. She probably doesn't even know what time of the day it is. Oh my gosh, you ran right into Daisy. Every morning. The drama. This is your sign to get ducks. They're very entertaining. You don't even need a TV. Can Luna please bathe in peace? Can you just leave her be for a little bit? She's trying to clean herself up. And then it's Winnie's turn. And Dolly's in there. She's a taskmaster. She makes sure everyone is laying. There's a laying routine that each hen goes through. They take turns. It's a huge thing. If you don't have birds, it's a huge learning experience, at least for me, Oh gosh. Luna has arthritis, so that fresh water feels really good on her feet. It's good for her. She definitely walks better in the summer, but man, aren't they fun? Go ahead, Win. Winnie really wants to get in the water, but Lavender is in the way. Oh. Chunky. Sometimes we shame Dolly in her ways. My goodness. She did. So if the new owners have any, have any random barley or corn growing, that's why. But Wednesday. All right, some new garden happening. Spinach is looking great. We could totally have a salad today. Maybe we shall, but more importantly, the red roses are here. They're really like a deep pink, but then they get this crimson color. They're just so beautiful. I can't wait because the rose bush in the front blooms first, and then this one does, and it's just really nice. And usually our honeysuckle would bloom first, but that died. So here it is, looking fabulous. Lee is burning weeds with that torch. I will link that. It's a really great purchase, and it's kind of on the cheaper side when it comes to weed maintenance, and you don't want to use chemicals. But we have one broccoli crown there, and I'll probably eat, you know, some of the stem, and then the leaves go to the chickens. That's really good. And then we have some lettuce over here. Definitely need to weed in there. The bindweed, it just goes so fast. I can't keep up with it. And then we have these guys, and for some reason I just thought in my mind that that was something that we could use, but it's not. I don't know what I was thinking. But this is bindweed. So it comes all up. It has lovely white flowers, but it goes and it suffocates, you know, just suffocates every single plant. If you know someone like that, you get how exhausting it is. But potatoes are good. I could probably use some more dirt there, and that's celery. And then we have random red lettuce popping up that I can't help. That's the new thing. My husband said that we normally have sunflowers popping up because of me, but now it's lettuce, which I love. You saw that we saved seeds last year from the lettuce, and we have lettuce for years. I might even send some of you all some lettuce if any of you want it. We have coneflower here, coneflower here. This version of echinacea is different than this one here. This is more of a medicinal, whereas that still can be medicinal, but better benefits out of here. And then burning bush right there, and thistle, these pokey things. I know they're hideous, but the purple flowers are super beautiful. And then the peas, finally, some of them are using the trellis, one specifically. And we have some pea flowers, so that's good. Very, very good. And then zinnias coming up in the cut flower. These are just weeds here. One nasturtium, that always happens to me, and then the rest of them pop up like weeks later. We have petunias in here, viola. We have milkweed, dill, oregano, thyme, sage, valerian, and purple basil back there I'm pretty excited about. Random pumpkin and some yarrow. Not much has changed over here. Horseradish is over there. I've always been interested in it, and maybe I will take advantage of snagging that. More milkweed, really beautiful purple lavenderish flowers. Random sunflowers, burning bush, black petunia, more of the thistle, and then hydrangea. That's not going to get too large, but we have one little flower in there, which is super beautiful. And then, like I said, chamomile we really need to harvest today and go from there. The kids were over here while I was watering. Are y'all done with the pond? Oh yeah, Winnie's all wet there, so that's good. Good. Duck health and water. Like water and niacin are my biggest tips for raising ducks. Niacin rich foods when they're ducklings. So brewer's yeast you can throw in their food, and that's really helpful. But pineapple sage, another one that I put in tea for anxiety and things like that. So I'll pop those off of there. And then the rest is just, you know, what we've talked about before. More zinnias here. That's what we grew from the hydroponics, which was fun. And then the squirrels keep getting to my strawberries, and I don't want to tell you what we do with squirrels in the garden, but they get a warning. And then we have some lavender, some CBD. They really thrive in that shade. And then some more strawberries over here. I really think this tree's going to fill itself in enough. We're definitely going to disclose that half of it is dead, but honestly, you're not going to be able to tell. Let me see if I can get around it here. Here we go. You really can't tell. It's just that one right there. And the arborist said that it's okay to leave it like that, so we have him, but yay. And then half of the house is painted. Good news and bad news. My husband has decided that we will hire a painter to paint the top half of our home, but you know, it will get done faster. Yeah, buddy. But roses are rosing. They're definitely losing pigment fast, so we need to do every single thing. We do rose toner for the face, for even skin tone. we do, what else do we do? Rose tincture. We have a lot of that. And then rose tea. Sometimes we make rose hip oil. Sometimes we just make straight up rose oil. And then the rose hips themselves can actually be made into barbecue sauce because they're a little on the sweeter side. So there's many things you can do with roses. And I was saying on Instagram, I just don't cut back my roses, and this is what happens to them. So if you want something more structured, I guess, then cut them back. But if you enjoy something like this, then I don't know, just go for it, because it started out so small. I don't have a picture of it. I don't think so, the first year we moved in. And then these were the trees. I don't know if we've shown these yet, but we're doing a locust and red maple for the back there. And, you know, just the usuals. We have lupine here. Very beautiful. Very beautiful bunching is what they call it. Lupine, lupin, whatever you want to call it, and Vinkavine. And then over here, these guys are taller. They just get a little bit more sun. So pretty. Very interesting. My husband calls them Dr. Seuss looking blank blank. I'm not going to finish that. And our little cactus in the boot. Not sure what we're putting here. We have a very close family member coming. Super excited about it, because, you know, she's my best friend. So it'll be really fun to have her here and see, you know, maybe if she has any tips or tricks to do in there. And then, yeah, I think that's it. Lilies, blue button, cosmos are coming up pretty fast. Very exciting there. A tomato, if you're new here, my son planted a tomato in there without my knowledge, and we're okay with it. Lavender, he did a great planting depth, and he waters it every day, so he knows what to do. We have more Swiss chard, and then these lilies will go first. They always do, just because this guy gets more sun. And then our hanging baskets, I just didn't hang them. I just think they look good just up there after I water it. And then we have delphiniums and dahlias. The delphiniums look, or well, they get super tall, and they have some purple in there, and some more violas and a petunia. So I think that's it. Pretty exciting. The house is just looking good. I feel like it's just looking homey, and it's definitely gonna sell. And then I think the last thing that is new is this vintage doorbell. Pretty stoked. Got one of those. I don't know. I think that looks really cool. And then we got a new door handle, but I mean, it's basically the same door handle, so awesome. I think I'm done chatting your ear off here, but I wanted to do that garden tour, so, you know, for you, but for also us, when we can look back and just, I don't know, reminisce. So let's get on with our day. I am doing a little bit of meal prep for the day, but I wanted to jump on and show you a little haul. I'm not sponsored. These are things that I bought with my own money, so if I link the site, I don't have a percentage off for you yet. It would be really cool if they did, but I got all these shirts on the Chad's Memorial Day Memorial Day sale for $5. So I got this one, this cute pink one, the Don't Tread on Me. And I am also browning 2 pounds of ground beef, and I'm going to use 1 pound for spaghetti this week and the other pound for tacos. And then this is what prompted it. I just ran out quick, and I changed my shirt just because I wanted something more loose. So that is kind of why I wanted to tell you about this. But I got this one, and this says We the People 1776, and I have this in sweatshirt form, but I think they're just the cutest designs, and they're pretty subtle and totally up my alley when it comes to wearing shirts that have a meaning, if that makes sense. But I, of course, got the kids one. I thought this was cute for why he loves cactus, and he also loves skeleton and cowboy. So I feel like that was just a shirt that was made for him. And then I got this one for Deli. Super cute. It just matches mine, but it's pink and white. They didn't have any baby things on sale, unfortunately. And then I ended up getting this one for my husband. It's a little bit more mature. You know, the skeleton's drinking a beer here. So I wanted to match Wilder, but I didn't want Wilder to have a shirt like that. So yeah, it's the closest it comes to matching, but go check out their site. I think it's a great company, and I think what they stand for just is awesome. So I also got this one in white, and then I got a few gifts for some family. But yes, I did want to mention that, and I will leave their site linked below. Alrighty, and that was our morning. I am just making the kids a quick, I guess, early lunch, if you want to call it that. I'm doing some duck egg salad on some wraps. So we're going to do some cucumbers, some cheese, and just some hearty protein to keep us calm, cool, and collected. It is very warm today, day, and I feel like it's important to hydrate, but stay protein rich, because that's really what helps us in times of heat. If you've been to Colorado and if you've been where we are, it just gets so hot and it's intense. The sun is just so close to us. So I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you are well wherever you are in the world, and I will catch you tomorrow or the next day. I would like to try and keep up here with these daily vlogs. So I'll catch you on the next one. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Stay adventurous, stay creative. Bye, y'all.